Welcome back, and every week I share a little something new that I found really helpful or interesting. And this week's topic is actually about what we can learn from little kids. Sound a bit surprising, right? We usually think it's children who learn from adults, not the other way around. But trust me, you heard that right. Honestly, I've realized I've learned so much from kids, especially after spending a few hours babysitting recently. It had been ages since I've been around little ones, and at that time I visited some close friend of mine and got to babysit their little boy. And just in those few hours of playing and watching him, I noticed things that really stood out, things I realized I'm not always great at myself. At that time, when I do the little tricks where I pretend to hand something to him and then put it back just before he can grab it. And I do it for a few times. But what interesting is, if I did that with an adult, they probably get annoyed pretty quickly. But with him, a toddler, he just stayed calm and keep reaching out again for the next chance whenever it has. It's actually surprisingly hard to upset him. And that made me think about how often we as an adult get upset or give up too easily when things don't go in our way. It made me reflect on how we often complain or just give up too quickly when things don't go in our way. We tend to get trapped in feeling discouraged, stressed, or even a bit down because we look at the result and we want it, and it just feels too far away or too hard to reach. We start thinking we never get there and we just give up. But we forget that the hard things take time, and the real focus should be really on the process itself. And especially if you're someone who tends to give up on things easily, I think this perspective that we can learn from a little kid might give you a fresh way of looking at things. It can be the motivations you need to come back, try again, and do better at whatever you've been working on, or maybe just pick up an old dream you left behind. For example, let's say someone wants a healthier and stronger body. At the beginning, they're super excited with buying workout clothes, getting equipment, signing up for a gym membership. But after just a few days, their muscles are sore, the workouts feel exhausted, and they don't see any immediate change except feeling itchy all over the body. Instead of accepting that discomfort as a part of the process and slowly adapting, they give up into laziness and quit, and they're trying to make an excuse with, oh, maybe it just isn't for me, and they walk away before they are even giving themselves a real chance. But here's solutions for that giving up so quick. Just be like a child when you start something new. First thing is curiosity. Like the example, let's say when soreness makes you doubt yourself, just curious and ask yourself that, is there a way to reduce this soreness, and how do others beginners get through it? And that curiosity will keep you looking for solutions instead of walking away. Next one is just focus. Imagine going to the gym but you're constantly checking your phone between sets. If your mind not really there, you are distracted and it might weaken your effort. So in the same way, just giving your full attention for just 30 focused minutes at the gym is way more powerful than an hour of half-hearted, distracted effort. And the next is the persistence. The first few days will always be tough. You'll be sure you won't see results right away, and it's tempting to skip. But persistence is what makes a difference, just like a toddler who keeps trying again and again. If you show up consistently, even a little bit every day, you build strength and eventually it will create a habit. But here's the thing, not every attempt will feel like a success. Maybe you can't lift as much weight as you hope, or you miss a workout. Instead of calling it a failure, treat it as a feedback. Ask yourself what you can adjust, maybe try lighter weights, change your schedule, or whatever keeps you moving forward without getting stuck. Another thing we really need to practice is celebrating those small wins. Just like a toddler gets excited just by stacking 2 blocks without them falling over. We should do the same thing. Notice those little victories, just like finishing your first week of workout. Celebrate it. Lifting a bit more weight than before. Celebrate it. Or even just showing up at the gym today. Yep, celebrate that too. I know that at first these little celebrations might feel almost too simple, but they are actually way more powerful than you think. They give you the motivations and remind you that progress is happening, and the result will come if you just keep going. It basically fuels your determinations and encourages you to keep up the good work. And honestly, I remind myself of this whenever I start something new or when I feel like I might want to quit on something. I know the result can take time, and using this mindset really helped me keep moving forward and adds a lot more positive to my life. So hopefully by sharing this with you today, it gives you a little boost, or at least you have some fun hearing my story. And thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an amazing and a productive day ahead. And I see you in the next video. Bye.